about the NBA MVP. Man, I'm gonna just be honest. That boy Joker, he been hooping. He been
Man,
hooping.
I'm guessing that's your
Stop,
pick.
stop the cap, bruh. You know what's crazy? They won more games this season. Not saying they're better without Jamal Murray and what is his name, Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
six in the West.
No, I'm just saying they won more games this year than they did last year and the year before that with them.
They're six in the West.
I'm just saying he hooping, he hooping, he
Okay,
hooping.
that's
So
a pick.
that's your pick. That's
That's
your
your
pick.
pick.
Yeah, yes. He put Denver on his back. Who you got? Let me guess. Joel Embiid.
You talking to me or you talking to John?
Both of you.
John, you go ahead and go first. My
Okay,
guy.
okay, all right. Listen, somebody's about to win Defensive Player of the Year by the name of Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Oh my God.
while also averaging 30 points a game. I'm sorry, man. This guy, not no six in the Westbrook getting the triple double was an outlier. You know what I mean? That was all right. Fine, you can win the six. You can win at the sixth seed while because you won a triple double. You broke the record, right? But for this guy to um be at the sixth seed and winning again. I called this last year too. I called it. I said we're going through that Steve Nash Dirk thing where here we go, Jokic about to win two, and then the third year he's gonna like lose by a hair to Luka or something like. I'm just saying, man. Like I think they're trying to bring all the white fans back to the NBA or something after they pissed them
Can you
off or
not?
something.
Hold on. Why you keep doing that?
Cause man, I'm sick of
I was
this.
about to
He's
say
not
you
the
can get away with
MVP.
that.
Right. I'm like, you
Giannis,
talking like
Giannis,
Joker or Bum or something, bro. He
I
been
would
hooping.
I would take Jason Tatum over Jokic right now for MVP if I were picking MVP. This man won 49 games. No other player did that in the league except for Devin Booker and
You won 49 games out of what, 82?
yeah.
It's only one game better than Denver.
No. But I'm talking about of the games he played, he won 49. Jokic actually only won 46 games. He didn't win 48 games. He only won 46. So I'm saying, like, in the games they actually played, Tatum has won more games. He's also averaging like 27, 8, and 5, which are super solid numbers. Listen, triple double is not the biggest deal. Jokic is not, he's a good defender, but he's not, listen, I'm sorry, man. Tatum, I'd take, but Giannis for me is the clear cut MVP. He's about to win Defensive Player of the Year, and he deserves it. And to be playing that high on defense and still come down and score 30 points a game on the other end, like this guy is an animal. That Jokic just isn't. And by the way, head to head, guess who? Tatum beat Jokic both times, so whooped him pretty bad. And head to head, Giannis. Even though Denver won that game, Giannis actually destroyed Jokic. Jokic had like 18 points that game. So
And the
get
Celtics
this
is
straight.
from the East too.
So head to head,
We
Jokic got beat by all these guys, and yet somehow he's supposed to be the best. I'm sorry, no, I'm not buying it.
So we're just gonna skip over the fact Jason Tatum got Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Giannis got Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, he's not the sixth seed
We
either.
just gonna skip over them though, right?
He's
But
not
they
the
won
sixth
by
seed either.
huh?
What's he's also not the sixth seed. He's also the
boy.
2 seed.
About to
Dude,
say nothing.
you acting like the West ain't stacked. What the hell?
The East is more stacked now than the West. No,
Nah,
You got
wouldn't say that.
I don't know though. The East might be a little bit more stacked than the West right now, honestly.
Luka Doncic is 4 games ahead of the Nuggets. I mean, come on, man. Like everybody in the West is better than the Nuggets, and yet you're gonna tell me this guy is the MVP? You kidding me right now?
Yeah, dude.
No.
The MVP is the most valuable player to your team. How many? All right, let's put it like this: if he don't play this season with Jamal Murray and Porter out there, do they win as many games?
How many times have you said that about LeBron though?
any of these guys don't win as many games
We
without
don't
them.
know. No, we don't know that.
You think that the Bucks are that good without Giannis? You're crazy.
I'm not.
You're
Bruh,
crazy.
what seed are they?
They're the 3.
30.
How many wins they got?
51.
Okay, they only got 3 more than Denver. If Denver was in the East, they'd probably be 4th seed.
If Denver was in the East, they'd be the 4th seed.
Probably.
What the
They,
fifth?
maybe.
So,
I mean the East isn't weak. Like the records are
it's
worse, but
not
like
weak,
East
but
isn't weak.
they didn't win a lot of games. Miami won the East with what, 53 wins?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Like, bruh, it's like the East this year has been like
No, they would still be like 5th in the
no,
East.
wait.
At
The
48
East
wins, they'd
this
be like
year,
5th in the East.
the East this year is like the AFC playoffs. Everybody just beat the hell out of each other, and whoever comes out of that plays the West. And you done exerted all this energy trying to beat Miami, Denver, Brooklyn, the Nuggets. Why do I keep saying Denver? But you know what I mean.
You clearly think that they're better than they are. Listen, I think Denver is going to have a good playoff run. I really do.
Right.
But
I think they're. I'm not gonna say they're making it to the finals, but I think they could win a series.
I'm out on him, man. For me, it's Giannis. I'm sorry. When you're the defensive player of the year and scoring 30 points a game, and doing everything else he does now, like they're a primary rebounder. Like I'm sorry, he's the MVP. It's not even close. This is like when LeBron was in his prime, and we were trying to find ways for Derrick Rose to win it and all stuff like that. And it's like, listen, they're great and all, but like LeBron should have won it every stinking year. Right now, Giannis should be just
Same thing with
racking
Jordan.
off. By the way, Jokic won it last year because he played the most games. A lot of the other guys didn't play that. They missed a ton of games, but the other guys didn't miss that many games this year. So that doesn't count, man. I'm sorry. And he played a ton of games, and they still only won 48 games. Nah, I'm out on Jokic, man. It's Giannis for me.
It's the NBA. Everyone
Y'all
gets
done?
paid to play. But go ahead, Walt. Who you got?
It's on me. Okay.
Yes, on you.
No. Now, honestly, though, I was kind of stuck between two. Honestly, it was Joel and B, but honestly, like I said, I feel like I can kind of go with the sleeper too with Devin Booker, though. Like, I hate to say it, like if you say most valuable player, if you think about it, Devin Booker's not on the Suns right now. Chris Paul was hurt the majority of that year, so the Suns definitely would not be winning 63 games without Devin Booker playing almost the entire season. I mean, he's averaging 27 points, 5 rebounds, five assists.
They were like Kobe numbers, man. 27, 5, and 5. Like,
I mean, I feel like everybody's sleeping on Devin Booker. And like I said, they the number one seed in the West. I mean, they didn't won a franchise record of 63 games, like I just said. So, I mean, I feel like that's the sleeper right there, honestly. Like, the Suns ain't going nowhere without Devin Booker, man. I'm sorry. Because as much people say as Chris Paul he's all that, and like no disrespect to Chris Paul, but it's just the fact I just feel like he gets hurt at the wrong times. And like I said,
Every time.
He got hurt throughout
especially these last couple years.
Right.
Like,
he got hurt throughout the season. And I mean, knock on wood, not saying anything's gonna happen to him in the playoffs, but it just seems like every time the playoffs come around, Chris Paul somehow, some way getting hurt. So honestly, that's my pick right there. Is obviously Devin Booker. He's a sleeper, man. He's like I said, he's got the Suns in the West, number one in the West for a reason. So
for me, the deciding factor coming out of the Suns, the trophy that deserves to the Suns is probably their coach. I think should win Coach of the Year.
I think he did.
Only because the deciding factor for me with Devin Booker was they had a winning record without him. Like even without him, they still had a winning record, and so that's tough to be, your most valuable player, and yet your team just keeps on winning even when you're not there. So, whereas with Jokic and Joel and Giannis and them guys, it wasn't that way, right? Like their teams, slumped without him. So especially Giannis and Jokic, their teams were really bad without him. So for me, that's why I still went with them. But yeah, man. By the way, I said this week. Chris Paul, all right. Every single team Chris Paul is ever on, his coach is like a contestant or a contender for Coach of the Year. Every team. Like at some point, like can we not just give him because he doesn't score enough points for us to give him the MVP or anything like that. So like, can we just give him like Coach of the Year sometime? Like you know what I mean? Like at some point, he just deserves it as a player. I mean, seriously, every single place he goes. I remember he was at OKC. We were supposed to be like dead last in the West, and next Billy Donovan's like a contender for Coach of the Year, and I'm sitting there like, dude, all right, like no offense, I like Billy Donovan, but like this dude, everywhere he goes, his coach is like a contender for Coach of the Year. At some point, we just got to admit it's him, man.
I mean, it might be him. He could be he's definitely gonna probably be a good coach one day, but he needs to focus on just staying healthy. That's what he needs to focus on. Staying healthy.
You got to win a ring, man.